Hey everybody, welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. This is episode 6 now, and you might notice my audio's a little bit different. Yes, I went out today and I bought a new microphone, the Shure SM7X, not sponsored. It was a little bit of a process to try and figure out how the heck to use it, because I don't have a XLR cable and this is an XLR microphone. So I had to go ahead and also buy an audio input device. That was a lot more expensive. It was a very big purchase today, but I've been playing around with the audio, trying to get it connected and all working together. So this is how it's sounding like. It's picking up a lot less of the keyboard noise, I hope. At least when I'm not talking. I think if I am talking, you might hear a bit more. It's whatever. But yeah, as you saw, got a lot of stuff today. Got a little bit of an axolotl. Couldn't find any diamonds, unfortunately, so we're gonna still be trying to look for that, but got a lot of iron within our trips, plus lapis and redstone. Got 21 blocks of that. So we're pretty much very well suited for like doing some more stuff today. And I think what I'm gonna do potentially is I'm gonna try and make a wheat farm. It's probably gonna go under our pumpkin farm. I'm gonna try and set up the design for it. We don't have any slime blocks, unfortunately, so we can't really use sticky pistons yet. But we can still do some things with water and just being able to collect, put everything together in one collection system. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go up there and we'll start setting stuff up. I'll get the things that we need. We didn't get a lot of coal. I had to use a lot of them for torches, so I think I am gonna start using just general making charcoal because we have a lot of trees. But yeah, I'm going to get us all situated, get the things that we might need, and then we'll meet you guys up there. Actually, one little automation thing we can do pretty quickly is our composter here. So we were talking about last time how I don't really need these pumpkin seeds too much. It would be nice to make them into bone meal itself, because that's a lot more useful of an item. So what we can do actually is make a hopper. I should have made 2 chests. That's fine. So what we're gonna do is grab a hopper. I think I will also make a barrel like that. And this is a pretty simple farm, or a pretty simple design. You don't actually really need to do a lot to automate production of bone meal, at least with like composters. Like there's definitely ways to make it like go all out, but this is a pretty easy and quick little automation thing. I'm actually going to make another barrel. Put this down here. Make a barrel here. Yeah, and then I can just kind of stick it. I kind of want it facing up, so I will put a plank like this. Nope. Actually, what I can do it like this. So you're gonna make the hopper go into the block here, and then we're gonna replace this block with the barrel that we just crafted. There we go. It'll open up like that. And now, if we just stick pumpkin seeds in the top of the barrel here, it's automatically going into the composter. And then after a bit, once it's done with that, it'll automatically go into the barrel for bone meal. So yeah, it's a really easy little bit composting setup. You can even like still stick chests above it and just be able to access whatever you want. Yeah. The project I think I want to be doing is going to be under here, under our platform. Because, I mean, we have this all set up here. I was thinking about, I was talking about how I might wanted to put it over on this side, but I think this might be a good space for just general, like, you know, decorations or whatever. You know, having a nice little, like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know why I'm imagining a, like, swing, but that's what's coming into my mind first. But underneath our little platform shack thingy, we have a lot more space to work with and to use redstone for. And that's why I think I'm going to do it underneath here. Obviously, this is sticking out a little bit, but we'll patch that over. I think what I'm going to do is clear this area out, give a little bit of space, and then we'll get into kind of what I want to be doing for the wheat farm. So we got a little bit of an area dug out. And we're going to start prototyping a little bit, trying to figure out the dimensions that we actually want this to have. Now, we got off lucky. We made this side up here 9 wide, so we can actually do a pretty easy setup just to make the water go the full 8 blocks. Because water, if you don't know, goes 8 blocks in a direction before it stops running. So what we could do is have water be in this section all the way at the end, as an example. Imagine this is kind of a channel, one water channel. If we have water be on the very end here, it'll go all the way up until this block. And then we can cover the rest of this with soil, tilled earth, put seeds on it, and then have water wash away. What I'm thinking is we can have a piston, actually. Can I make a piston really quickly? I see it. Right over here. Get a lever. A very, very, very simple thing we can do. Since we don't have sticky pistons currently, we can instead... I need that to be 1 lower. The piston is down in the soil here. And if we look at the block... Wait, no. I'm doing this wrong. It's not sticky, so we can't use that. Apologies. There we go. That's how we want to do it. So, if we look, the piston is down currently, and as it's down, the water is flowing freely all the way to the end. If we power this, the piston extends, it blocks the water from flowing, and allows this to grow. It's basically a stopper point for the water. Now, I could use dispensers for this, but that requires a lot of bows, and I don't really have a lot of string to go around. But I do have a good amount of iron that we can use currently. So the plan would be to basically put water source blocks on the edges over here, and then have a whole bunch of tilled soil all the way down to the end until here. And this will be the collection point, and it will be a channel that will probably run from here to the middle-ish on both ends, and then coalesce into the center here. Then we can use it, pick it up using hoppers, or minecarts maybe, probably just hoppers. We could also use a hopper minecart going across the entire track here, and then set up something like that, but we would need comparators to lock the hopper minecart from, like, moving while it's putting our things down. So I think water channels for now is going to be the thing that we're going to be using. I think we might want to put this a little bit higher, just have the water channels be at least 1 block higher. I'll think about that. We don't have a lot of space between here. We have a lot more space down, and that's where I'm going to hide the wiring for this. Yeah. So I'm going to fill up the areas that I think we'll be using for the tilled soil. Oh, we also need to know how we're hydrating the soil itself. Do I have a hoe on me? I do not. Let me fix that. 'Cause soil, I don't think gets hydrated by blocks that are above it. It has to be adjacent to it. And it has to be specifically adjacent to it within 4 blocks. So a lot of the soils over here is not going to be able to be hydrated, but as soon as that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Wrong side. Let me grab this again. As soon as we put a thing here, this will go up to 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away, but then not hydrate these 2. Oh, I guess because we have this here, but this isn't always going to be here. That's going to be a... Well, if I put a block over here, and that reaches all the way up here, it does actually hydrate it. Interesting. But it won't be hydrated by this. I suppose what we could do then... once again, breaking my lever. We actually put 2 blocks of water. I think it will get hydrated by this one, but it won't get hydrated by this, but it would get hydrated by this one. And it seems like that's correct, because, yeah, these ones got hydrated. Okay, so we can actually have a full set of 6 blocks here being hydrated without anything else going on. We just want to make sure that our water collection system will also be in line with, like on the same Y level as our soil here. Okay, that's good to know. Let me think here. I think I might raise this up by 1, just to make it level with this. And then that'll make it so that our water collection system can be 1 higher. It'll probably look a little bit nicer than just having it be all the way down there. These pillars might change a little bit. Oh, I'm also gonna have to cover this up, actually. You know what? For that reason, the fact that there's this little thing here that I'm gonna have to cover up, I think I will let it stay on that side. And then we can just sort of make it go one down. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna cover up the sides here with some wood, and we'll we'll set up our tilled soil, and then we'll start setting up the pistons, to block the water. And then we're gonna do some, redstone wiring. It's gonna be a pretty simple, automation project, but, I think it'll be pretty functional, because it's a little bit annoying to have to go around and harvest all of the crops and then, you know, put them all down. But what this is going to do is it's going to take all the crops, harvest them, coalesce them into one area, and then we can just have to go around and replant them. So yeah, I'll be back laying down some soil. I hate these stupid spiral stairs. I need to replace this with something else. I think I might try doing a piston elevator because I haven't ever really done that. The best thing to do is just a bubble column all the way up to here, but I want to try doing a piston elevator. I feel like that's something that's it's kind of really old. You know, you don't really make those anymore. You know what? Since this is something we can finally do now, make a stone cutter. This thing is so useful because you can basically turn anything you want, like any chiselable block like stone, into exactly what you want instead of having to go through the crafting process of making chiseled stone bricks, which I don't even remember how to make. This also makes it really nice. It gives you 2 stone slabs or whatever slabs. This also gives you like a 1-to-1 conversion ratio for stone bricks. Usually I think it's 6 for a set of 4, whereas this is now 1-to-1, so it's 6 for 6. It's a really nifty little gadget. Like it. So you saw my little failed attempt there at the wiring. We're not really going to be able to just put redstone at the bottom here and power all the pistons that way. I think what we're going to have to do is get repeaters. Thank you. I'm going to need 13 of these things, so I'm going to need 26 separate torches, and I'm gonna need a lot of stone. Oh, I have enough stone. Okay. I made 1 extra. It's okay. We'll be using that. So I think what we can do... here's also a really good tip. If you're doing redstone wiring, use 1 specific type of block as your neutral block for specifically where the redstone's going. That way, if you ever dig into it or look through your wiring, you know exactly what block is being a power source to what. So because we're going to have our water here and here, I think that's right. our pistons are going to be here, and what I want to do is put redstone torches like this. Now this is going to invert the signal that we have, so the pistons... How'd you get placed up there? So the pistons will be extended initially, which is fine. But then what we want to do... Clear out a little more space. What I want to do is probably put the repeaters going into here. And redstone dust on the side. I think this redstone will now then power the block, which powers the redstone torch, which unpowers it, putting this down. Right? Whoa! Yeah. Torches invert whatever signal's coming into it, so we have to power it in order to unpower the piston. So yeah. That's nice. I'm gonna need a few more blocks here. Probably just... Yeah, because I want to fill this up with stone and also some stuff underground. I accidentally dug this canal without really needing it. I also upgraded our version up to 21 or 1.21.6 today. Since I removed the Easy Magic and Easy Anvils mod, I was like, you know what? I think it might just be fine to go up to the most recent version and not unspoil myself of these the new stuff coming out. And I did not know just how much work they did with, like, lighting in this. That sunrise, like, visually felt way different coming into it. And obviously the trees falling down and the leaves falling down is a really, really nice looking touch. If we ever make leaf ceilings, that's gonna look really nice. The leaves just falling onto the ground. But yeah, the lighting has that's amazed me, honestly. Because it even looks like there's, like, it's foggy all the way at the end there. They're really making Minecraft a lot more atmospheric. And, oh, I think they also fixed the rendering bug on the clouds. Oh, it's pretty. Sir, I don't want to kill you, okay? But you're making it really, really difficult. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna be putting our torches down like this. Because again, is that... I guess if you're inside of the hitbox of a torch, it just places it above you? That's crazy. Yeah, so this is going to be how our torches are going to be laid out, with the repeaters on the back. Like this. And we're going to have our redstone dust just trailing behind. Now, we are a little bit limited here, because this is going to be where, well, yeah. Is that right? Yeah, this is going to be where the soil is going to be. And right here is the canal for the water to wash towards the center. So we're only really going to have one block of clearance for the redstone we're going to be doing. Let me just place down some redstone here. Yeah. And we need this space. We specifically need this space. So it's a little bit tight, but it's okay. We'll make it work. let's just do this for testing purposes right now. Make sure that it still functions. The pistons, again, going on top of the torches. That's not how I want that to be. You gotta be, like, right up close to it, I guess. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good line of pistons. And if we power this, all of them go down. And once that happens, the water will come rushing out. I already looked in Enderman accidentally today, so really trying not to get hit by that guy. Now, because the water canal is coming right here, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. I think we're gonna have to go one down. Redstone can go up one block like this. It can also go a block up if you power a redstone torch like under here. You can then power another repeater down here, and this should shut it off. Yeah. But we don't need to go do that kind of thing. I think the limited amount of space we have currently will probably be just fine. And we don't want our water to interfere with redstone, because water is the natural enemy of redstone. I don't know exactly where I want the control panel to be, so I'm just gonna toss it over here. We might build a little bit of a shack in the middle here. Well, no, because I want the collection system to go around here. Alright, let's maybe think about that first. Let's see. I'm probably going to place a sign or something right here in order to stop the water flow from going to here. This will... that. And we want the two water streams on the side, right? Then it'll drop down in the middle here, and then it's going to need another water stream going down. Sir, you're again... Okay. Teleport you out with a little love tap. I don't want it to be like have too much space between it, so I think literally just putting it here will be fine. I don't know where the hoppers should go. Well, we can cover this up, because we know we're not going to be changing anything there. I just broke everything, didn't I? Okay, not a lot. Not everything. Water and redstone. Okay. I think we don't need that much of a complicated system for now. I think I want to just get this up and running. So I'm just going to make a couple of hoppers for us. Yeah. I'm just going to put these two chests here and just have two hoppers going into it like that. Just quick and dirty for now. We'll pretty this up later. I need either... I guess I could just put oak signs. I was like, I need a transparent block. Okay. Quick and dirty. All the water's going to go over there. And I'm just going to try and extend this pulse all the way, I think, just to the side here. I think we can power it kind of like this, like a tiny little staircase. No. Did they get rid of that? They must have gotten rid of that. This is fine. I can just power it like this still. Yeah. So thing to note with redstone, it goes up to a single strength of 15. So if we connect this wire all the way up to here, it's actually not going to reach. I don't think any of the things went down, yeah. Because it gets up to this point and then shuts off because it can't reach up to here. So what we can do is just place a repeater. Repeaters extend signals or refresh the signals, and when we place it down, all of those suddenly go down. So yeah. There's a range limit to pistons now. That's interesting. You can't hear them anymore from up here. Oh yeah, if we block this up, it's no longer going to work because you want to have a connection there. So what I can do is I can just do this for now. Okay. We have our up and downs. We can cover this up for now. So I grabbed all the seeds that we actually have left in our storage spaces. We only have 7. I ended up getting 7. So yeah, put up all the soil here. Put up all of the water that we're gonna need. Let's give it a little test real quick. Yep. And then close it up. I might want to hook this up to a button and a hopper clock later, but for now, manual will be fine. I'm gonna start planting up these seeds and letting them grow, and soon enough we're gonna get a big old field here. I've been playing around a lot with audio settings this episode, obviously since got a new microphone, have to make it look sound a little bit nicer. So put the gain on high a little bit. In the beginning of the episode, the gain was a little bit. I don't think I had any. Then I had 4. Then I had 2, and I think I have 1 gain. Let me check real quick. In filters. Yeah, the gain is on 1. So let me know which part of the video sounds the best. I'll probably try and keep the gain up at that point. But yeah. What are you guys putting? That's probably gonna do it for today though. We got a lot done today. Finally have some automation in our world. Probably gonna pretty this up next episode, see what I can do about that. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it for today. You guys have a wonderful day. You guys have nothing. Yeah. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. And bye-bye.